makes the score Buccaneers 7, Titans nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Titans nothing.
And he's got some space. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 55 yards. And this thing up.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
To Jonnu Smith.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it's 3rd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it to Tannehill. Smith catches left side. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill on 1st down. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
For A.J. Brown.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd down, Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Suckup. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Titans 8. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And Brady will sneak it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Henry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill flush to his right. This one caught by Davis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the Titans 1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. After the run, Tannehill going to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill, and it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 17 yards out. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The score, Titans 21, Buccaneers 20.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A 3rd quarter now and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. And this one too low.
Incomplete. He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady on target there to Godwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. This is Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Tannehill now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. This winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little...